If you can make tens of thousands of dollars in tax-free income just by renting out your home for 2 weeks, would you do it? I have a home in one of the 2026 World Cup host cities, and based on early estimates, I could make up to $84,000 completely tax-free using a little-known strategy in the tax code called the Augusta Rule. Hi, I'm Kenji Asakura. I'm a physician, and I've been investing in real estate for over 25 years. In this video, I'm going to show you what the Augusta Rule is, how it actually works, and what you need to start doing now if you want your home positioned for this rare window of opportunity. And stick with me because I'll also walk you through the exact steps we're taking with our own home so you can model the process instead of guessing your way through it. Let's start with the basics. What is the Augusta Rule, and why is it such a powerful opportunity for homeowners? The name comes from Augusta, Georgia, where the Masters golf tournament is held every year. Every April, thousands of fans, media, and corporate sponsors pour into this small town. Hotels couldn't handle the surge, so locals started renting out their homes for the week, often for tens of thousands of dollars. As the story goes, some members of Congress, some of whom own property in Augusta themselves, created a special exemption in the tax code to address this. That exemption allows homeowners to rent out their primary residence for up to 14 days per year and keep that income completely tax-free. That's right, you don't pay federal income tax on that money as long as you stay under the 14-day limit and meet the basic requirements. Even though this has been in the tax code for decades, most people have never heard of it. But when a global event shows up in your city, like the World Cup, the Augusta Rule becomes more than a fun fact. It becomes a real income opportunity if you know how to position your home for it. I'm going to dive into the 2026 World Cup and show you why this event creates one of the strongest short-term rental opportunities we've seen in decades for homeowners in the host cities. The 2026 World Cup will be the largest FIFA tournament ever held, and that alone creates an opportunity we haven't seen in decades. For the first time, FIFA is expanding the tournament from 32 teams to 48. That means more matches, more travel days, more fans, and dramatically more demand for places to stay. There are 11 host cities in the US, and each one will host between 5 and 9 matches over a 6-week span in June and July. Some cities like Dallas are hosting later stage games, including knockout rounds and a semifinal. That brings even higher demand. For example, AT&T Stadium in Arlington will host 9 matches. Even after adjusting seating for FIFA field requirements, it's expected to draw around 90,000 attendees per match. That's 90,000 people coming in for a single game, many staying multiple nights. Plus, you have teams, coaches, media, sponsors, organizers, all needing accommodations. You're looking at a huge wave of demand for accommodations. Now compare that demand to the supply. Within a 10-mile radius of AT&T Stadium, there are only 12 to 15,000 hotel rooms. Even expanding to a 20-mile radius, including Dallas-Fort Worth and DFW Airport, there are just 70,000 to 85,000 rooms total. That's nowhere near enough for an event of this scale. And this is where short-term rentals become essential. And we've seen this play out before. During the Super Bowl, for example, Las Vegas short-term rental occupancy climbed to over 90%. New Orleans was nearly fully booked months in advance. But here's an important nuance most people miss. When cities don't regulate the supply, like in Phoenix, there's often a flood of new listings at the last minute. And when that happens, only the best prepared homes tend to get booked. So here's the key takeaway. In unregulated cities, the homes that are best prepared will get booked. In regulated cities, fewer homes qualify, so the listings that do meet the requirements command the highest nightly prices. Either way, prepping matters, and it matters now. The hosts who wait will get buried by the competition. And this brings us to the step most homeowners overlook, but it's the one that determines whether you can even participate in the first place. Before you do anything else, you need to check your local short-term rental rules, especially if you're in a more regulated city. Every host city has its own short-term rental policies, and they can vary dramatically. Some cities like Dallas currently have no restrictions in effect. Others allow short-term rentals only if it's your primary residence. Some even require that you're living in the home while it's rented. And in some places, you also need to register, apply for a permit, or follow zoning rules. And depending on where you live, this process can take up to several weeks. So here's what I recommend. First, go to your city's official website. Search for terms like short-term rental rules or short-term rental ordinance. Some cities have a dedicated page that explains exactly what's allowed and what's not. Second, confirm whether your home qualifies. You'll want to know, can you rent it out while you're gone? Do you need to be living there? Are there neighborhood restrictions? This part is important. Don't skip it. You don't want to prep your home only to find out you can't legally list it. Third, check to see if a permit's required. If so, how long does it take? Some cities issue permits instantly. Others require an application, inspection, or a waiting period that can take several weeks. In Dallas, where we own a home, there's currently no permitting requirement, but that could change, and we're watching it closely. The key takeaway is simple. Don't wait. Even in regulated cities, many homeowners will qualify, but only if they start early and follow the rules correctly. And once you're legally cleared to host, the real advantage comes from what you do next, prepping your home so it actually stands out and gets booked at a premium during the World Cup. Once you've confirmed you can legally rent your home and you've handled any permits, the next step is where most of the opportunity is created. Making your home one of the few listings that stand out, get booked fast, and command premium rates. Here's the exact checklist we follow for our own home in Dallas. Number 1, remove valuables and personal items. Take out anything you wouldn't want guests handling. Jewelry, important documents, medications, personal electronics. Store them in a locked owner's closet, a safe, or off-site entirely. Then take down personal family photos or overly specific decor. Replace them with neutral, welcoming art so guests feel like they're walking into a clean, thoughtfully designed space, not someone's home. Number 2, take care of small repairs and cosmetic upgrades. Fix anything broken or worn out, leaky faucets, loose railings, scuffed walls, old hardware. And consider small cosmetic updates that make a big difference in the photos. A fresh coat of paint, replacing dated or worn furniture, using a stager or designer to maximize visual appeal. These are the details that separate those listings where people just scroll past it from booked instantly, especially during events with high demand. Number 3, get professional photos. Now this one is non-negotiable. Your listing lives and dies by its photos. Great lighting and wide shots can increase bookings and nightly rates more than anything else you do. Whatever you do, do not DIY your photos using your phone. Hire a professional short-term rental or real estate photographer. Number 4, choose your platform. If you're a first-time host, keep it simple. Start with Airbnb. It's the most trusted platform, easy to manage, and familiar to guests. You can always expand to others later, but for your first major event, keep it simple. Number 5, don't use an LLC. This is critical for the Augusta Rule. To qualify for tax-free income, the property must be your primary residence. If you move it into an LLC, that income could become taxable. So be sure to talk to your CPA before making any moves. Number 6, set your pricing strategically. We use Price Labs, which dynamically adjusts rates based on demand. For our 4-bedroom home in Dallas, Price Labs is already projecting $5,000 to $6,000 a night during the World Cup. 14 nights at those rates is how we get to $70,000 to $84,000 in tax-free income for just 14 nights. Pricing shouldn't be based on guesswork. Use data and insights strategically. Number 7, write a strong listing title and description. Your title is your hook. Highlight features that matter for big event travelers. A pool, hot tub, a great kitchen, workspace, walkability to the stadium or transit, family-friendly layout. Free parking. AI is a great tool to help you put together a catchy title and compelling description, but make sure the final version still sounds like you. Number 8, line up a professional cleaner. You'll need hotel-level cleaning before your first guest and between bookings. Regular house cleaning won't cut it. You want hotel-level cleaning, which is a completely different standard in cleaning. Number 9, talk to your tax advisor. Before you do anything, make sure your CPA signs off on your plan. You also want to cover the details so you stay compliant and make sure you qualify for the tax benefit. It's simple, but it needs to be done right. Number 10, get short-term rental insurance. Short-term rental insurance gives you peace of mind if something goes wrong and fills in the gaps that homeowners policies and platform guarantees don't cover. Guest injuries, accidental damage, any other potential liability that could arise from having guests stay in your home. During an event like the World Cup, you want that peace of mind. Number 11, think about ways to stand out. In Dallas, short-term rental experts expect homes with pools to rent at a premium, especially with the World Cup happening in the summer. Even if you don't have a built-in pool, you can consider adding something like a stock tank pool. It's inexpensive, easy to install, and allows you to legitimately list your home as having a pool, which can help your home go up in the search results. Now, this checklist might sound like a lot, but when you're talking about a potential 5-figure tax-free income in just 14 days, preparation is everything, and it's worth it. Now let's talk about why this opportunity might be more than a one-time event and how it could open the door to something much bigger. Turning your home into a short-term rental is a chance to not only earn a considerable amount of tax-free income, it also gives you a chance to build a new skill set. Renting your home out, even for just 14 days, gives you hands-on experience as a short-term rental host. You'll learn how to prep a space, manage guest expectations, handle turnover, and communicate with guests like a pro. And if you find you enjoy it, or that you're good at it, this could be the starting point for something bigger. Investing in short-term rentals has huge benefits. It can not only generate cash flow and build long-term wealth, it can also unlock huge tax benefits. Most people have no clue that short-term rentals are one of the only ways for a high-income earner to significantly reduce their taxes. We're talking slashing your tax bill in half, maybe even more. If you want to learn more, I invite you to book a free strategy call with our team. We'll walk you through what to expect and help you figure out if short-term rentals are the right next step for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.